Hello, I am going live for the very first time on YouTube. Now, I usually go live over on Facebook and I post it over to YouTube, but I love videos. My lighting's horrible though because I'm in my office, so the lighting's very poor, so I excuse that. I usually do it on Facebook. I love YouTube and I'm like, why am I not over here more? I spend more time on YouTube than I ever do on Facebook. So I just kind of want to check it out, see how it works. Um, just learn different nuances of it. And also, I want to talk to people about not being negative. I know during these COVID times, it is so easy to get sad. It's so easy to just go negative. I mean, I know I am a eternally optimistic person. And this past Tuesday, I was so sad. I worked from 7 a.m. until quarter to 8 at night. No breaks, just sitting at my desk. Now, I teach people how to take breaks. I teach people how to meditate, how to breathe. I wasn't even following my own advice. I just sat there and I was so tired and my eyes were burning. And I woke up the next morning and did it again. And I thought, I've got to stop the madness because it doesn't matter how much work you get done. There's still more work to do. It doesn't matter how much you try to keep COVID at the door. COVID is there. It's a part of our existence. And, I was just on a conversation this morning about, I work in senior housing and how these people that are 80, 85, these seniors, they're passing away. Yet this guy who was 100 years old on hospice lived. It's so unpredictable and it's so not, you don't know if you're going to get it. And if you don't get it, and if you have it or you're symptomatic and if you watch the news is soul crushing because the news, they go out and they find every worst case scenario. I think yesterday I was walking past a place where they had news on and the guy had been in an ICU or on a ventilator for like 50 days and he's learning how to rewalk. It's like, no wonder why people are freaked out. You look at that and you're thinking, holy beep, this isn't good. But yet you're surrounded by people that, oh yeah, I know 6 people had it and they're fine. Or I know 10 people have had it and they're fine. Go positive. Do things that bring you joy. Don't sit and stare at a TV. Don't look at the world and think, oh my God, the world's falling apart. Just worry about your piece of the pie. Just think all the wonderful things you have in your life. And yes, this is, month 6 of this going on. And they say it may run through, next spring. And if that's a fact of life, you can't stop living your life. You got to be able to start doing things. You've got to be able to, start taking walks. You can't buy a bicycle right now because bicycles have sold out so fast. The crazy things that are selling out, to me, which you would think people have always ridden bikes. Now, I live in a big city, so probably not. But, I mean, you just look at all this stuff and it's like the world is reshifting. It's like the world is looking around and saying, okay, who do we really want to be? Who do I, Karen Barno, want to be as a person? How do I want to react to the world? What videos do I want to make? How do I want to appear? And it's just a great time to shift. So if you're really stressed or you really feel bad or you're really negative, stop it. Being negative is getting you nowhere. Being depressed is getting you nowhere. It's just making you feel sad. You've got to learn how to program your mind to see the good things. And for me, the good things is for the first time, I'm getting on YouTube Live to check it out. I'm trying new things for my business because I'm here to help women heal, to heal their stories, to transform their lives so they can step into who they're meant to be. Because we've all hidden for so long. And to me, COVID is a metaphor for hiding. It's a metaphor for, now I have an excuse to hide. When really you don't. Step out. Do what you need to do to step out there. And I help you through 7 steps. And these are 7 steps that I've learned from my own experience of, I was a drunk, I was homeless, I was broke. I was on the fast track, the management track for a major newspaper when I was 28, 29. I was on the track to be the first female in management. And I blew it up. I blew up that whole thing by drinking and I ended up homeless and I lost everything because I didn't picture myself as that person. And then, years go by and I get put into a position where, I'm made CEO of a not-for-profit. I'd never led anything in my life. So I started blowing my life up again. But at this point, I'm married. I have a daughter, so I've got to figure it out. So my 7 steps to transform your life is is a workbook of real tools that I use to change my life, to go from this lost, sad soul to a happy 6-figure woman. That you can't go wrong with this, because when you're ready to change happens in a snap, but you got to be ready to make that change. You got to be ready to say, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. And you've got to look at your beliefs. You got to look at your values. You got to look at what has meaning to you. And I think if nothing else comes out of this COVID, it's the taking the time to look at what's important to you. What do you truly value? And then go value it. Then go do it. What are your belief systems? How do you really believe about what's going on in the world? What do you believe about yourself? You know, for a long time, I had a big sign on my forehead that said, kick me, I'm a victim. And I'd walk around and say, I don't know why nobody helps me. Why doesn't anybody help me? I hired so many coaches to help me because I needed somebody to help me. And, you know, a lot of coaches love that codependency because it makes them money. You know, not me as a coach. No, you either make the changes, you do the work or not, because I don't need the money. I don't need to feed into your codependency. But I was so codependent on why won't anybody help me until I woke up one day and just said, you know, this is ridiculous. We actually got a puppy, and the puppy kept biting me. It didn't bite anybody else but me. I'm like, are you kidding me? This dog that doesn't bite anybody but me. And it was because I accepted it. And that was when my life changed. That was when I realized, you know what? Step up. Step up and be the person you're meant to be. You know, you do videos telling people this, but you're still playing this victim. It's time for you to step up. Be who you're meant to be. Be the person you dream about when you're sitting alone. And this workbook, I'm telling you, will help you. It helped guide me. It'll help guide you. I'll put the link below. But my goal is to help women and men step into the beauty and grace of who they are, to feel love for themselves, and not to always, I always felt such contempt for myself. I didn't like myself, and not liking yourself is not a good place to be. I mean, when you wake up one day and you look in the mirror and you're thinking, I'm pretty darn good. You know, when you wake up and I don't know what the hell, I have to go see a dermatologist about my nose. Before I would have agonized, I wouldn't have done videos. I would have said, nope, no videos because my nose. Now it's like, oh, well, it is what it is. Learn to love yourself. Give yourself a break. Take the pressure off yourself. If you own your own business, you're doing good. You're good. You're a child of God. You're good. You've got God within you. You're good. Own your goodness. Own who you want to be, and stop looking around for somebody to give you permission. Stop looking around for people to be nice to you. Stop looking around for people to help you. Help yourself and step into who you are. I hope this has helped you. This is my very first video. So I got it, July 24th, 2020. I've been doing videos for 5 years on Facebook, and I just now get over to YouTube. Oi. Have a great day, y'all. Talk to you soon. Stay safe and mask up. Bye-bye.